film shot around Boston is getting a lot of Oscar buzz.
American Fiction has already picked up a pair of Golden Globe nominations. WBZ's Courtney spoke one-on-one with the director.
Look at what they published. Look at what they expect us to write.
Cord Jefferson is making his mark with his directorial debut of American Fiction, a comedic film that, despite its name, is exploring the very real issue of the Black experience, which is often watered down to stereotypes in books, TV, and film.
Editors, they want a black book.
They have a black book. I'm black, and it's my book.
Hi, Courtney, I'm Cord.
It's nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
The body of work is based on Erasure, a novel by Percival Everett. And although it was published more than 20 years ago, Jefferson said after reading it, he felt like the book was written specifically for him.
Can you talk to me about how your personal experiences played a role in bringing the movie to life?
Yeah.
This is a movie about a writer who's frustrated with the constraints that people are putting on him because of his race. And I have experienced that both as a journalist. I was a journalist for about 8 years before I started working in film and TV. And then when I started working in film and TV, I experienced it there as well. You know, it was very recently that I had an executive come up to me and tell me that they wanted a character that I wrote to be blacker. And sort of, you know, I asked them what it meant to be blacker, and sort of like if they could explain that to me, and they didn't want to answer that question. So you know, there's a lot of my own personal experience put into the film.
Personal, yet relatable.
Exactly. All of us, everybody in the world. I think it's particularly acute for people of color and women and queer people, of course, but everybody in the world can empathize with the idea that you know that you are a unique individual with your own passions and ideas and hopes and dreams. And at some point, the world tries to box you in and say that you are not a unique individual, that in fact, we'd rather think of you as being sort of like part of this monolithic culture, and we can understand you based on stereotypes.
It's an experience one actress in her 70s told Jefferson she had come up against many times in her career. Before
the audition, they said, do you have any questions you'd like to ask the director? And she said, no, I just want to say something to you. And I said, what's that? And she said, I can't believe they're letting you make this movie. And I said, well, why is that? And she said, because I've been working in this industry for over half a century, and these are conversations we've been having for half a century about why do black actors always have to play slaves and drug dealers and gang members.
The movie's main character, Thelonious Monk, a respected author and professor played by Tony and Emmy Award-winning Jeffrey Wright, has his novel rejected by publishers for not being black enough. Frustrated, he takes that failure as a challenge, and that challenge, well, ends up taking on a mind of its own.
I think the cast really makes it relatable, because not only do you love some of these characters because you've seen them in other things, but you relate to them in the way that they are written, in the way that they perform. What was it like working with the cast?
Incredibly intimidating. It was because they're all such accomplished actors. Especially the lead, Jeffrey Wright, but you know, all of them have done such amazing work. And so, you know, I liken it to a little bit to like showing up to like a basketball arena and trying to teach LeBron James how to take a jump shot. Like, who am I to tell LeBron James how to take a jump shot, right? It's like, that's how I felt initially working with Jeffrey, was I was just so intimidated by this guy who I'd seen literally since I was a kid. You know, I'd been following his work since I was a boy. But the great thing that I realized quickly was that Jeffrey and Sterling and Tracy and Leslie, like all of these people who are in the film, they were so collaborative, so gracious and warm and inviting to me.
Very inviting to audiences as well. American Fiction has been cleaning up on the film festival circuit.
And now there's Oscar buzz, so you've got to be on like cloud nine right now.
Yeah.
How does it feel to be a part of that conversation?
Essentially feel overwhelmed every day with emotion, but I just try to take it day by day and just sort of relax and enjoy myself while I do this. And you know, it really gives me a lot of pleasure to see people enjoying the film.
Which was filmed right here in Boston.
We were looking for a place that sort of like you could believe that there would be, you know, he's an author, so his literary agent's here, his book agent, sort of a place where you find a lot of intellectuals and sort of like academics. That sort of makes sense here, obviously. And then beyond that, you know, that there'd be an upper middle class black family who sort of like has been upper middle class for a few generations. And so, the access to Martha's Vineyard, where there's sort of like Oak Bluffs, the history of Oak Bluffs and that community there, all of that stuff kind of made sense for this part of the world.
Even with its edginess, the film still made room for familial love and a little drama.
It was important to me to make a film that reflected the reality that like our lives are as broad and deep and interesting and fulfilling and layered and complex as everybody else's life. That sort of like there are nuances to our lives, and sort of like we have interiority the way that everybody has those things.
Equally as important to Jefferson, that you enjoy yourself while you watch it.
This isn't a persuasive essay, This is a film that I want people to come in and have like a blast at. That's it. And I just want them to leave with a smile on their face and then go talk to their friends about it. Call their friends and say, listen, you need to come see this movie.
Now, asked for his favorite part of making the film, he told me the ups and downs of the process itself and all of the collaboration. American Fiction hits theaters everywhere December 22nd. And if you'd like to watch the full interview, we're going to get it up on our website. That's WBZ.com. Kate, Brianna.
Oh, good. Courtney, thank you.